What's up YouTube, and welcome to this episode of Road to Professional DJ. Today you join me in Southampton for another gig vlog. Tonight I am playing with Boxed In. We are hosting a night of underground house and techno in Suburbia in Southampton. Tonight is the start of a flurry of gigs we've got coming up with Sobar and Sally C coming up in a few weeks time, and then we've got some defected gigs with Toolroom at Rebel in Southampton. So we've got a flurry of gigs coming forward our way, lots going on, and this is an important gig to get off on the right foot, hopefully generate some more noise around the town for what boxing's got going on, get some more people coming to our events, which will give us a good platform to push off of. That is the premise of tonight, so stay tuned, we'll see what goes on, follow us along for the journey, and I'll see you in there.
Right through my beat. Right through my beat.
Remember, see how I'm Russian.
Right through my beat.
Remember, see how I'm Russian. Remember, see how I'm Russian. Remember, see how I'm Russian. Remember, see how I'm Russian.
So, as you can see, and by my sore throat and slight hangover, you can tell last night was a wicked night. One of, if not the best gigs I have ever done, not only from what I've been doing on this channel, but also in my experience beforehand out in Southeast Asia. One of, if not the best gigs I've ever done. The atmosphere was great. The venue wasn't the biggest, but we had a decent amount of people in there, so it really did go off. People stayed super late. The vibe was amazing. The DJs we had on played some really good music. I met a couple of new guys as well. So the entire night went really well. It was a good success for Boxed In. One of the other DJs, Sender, was good to meet in person. As you guys know who follow the channel at the moment, I do release up and coming productions on the channel. So if anyone who's house, techno or disco music, I want your music. But I did meet another contact, so his music will be featuring on this channel soon. So it's really good for me to network, because this business is all about networking. Whenever you're out there doing gigs, you need to make sure you're networking with as many people as possible. I also met the venue manager of Suburbia, and he has done some mixes or allowed people to film mixes in his clubs in the past. So I'm going to see if I can get myself a mix filmed within the club. We'll probably do it when it's not actually open, and you can just see the nice backdrop with the lights. It looks really cool. I think that would be good for you guys to sort of see that, or not even for you guys to see, but just nice to have a mix filmed of yourself, which will be really good then for my promo going forward. I'll stick it on the channel, but if you can sort of meet venue managers who are willing to allow you to do that, it's going to make you look so professional, because there's not many amateur up-and-coming DJs out there who've got filmed sets from live within clubs. So that should be really good, and something which will be coming in the pipeline. Hopefully that sprouts another idea, another sort of thing that you guys can do out there to help you promote yourself and get yourself out there. I've also had a brainwave for what boxing can be doing moving into next year. There is a chance that I might be taking over Boxed In. The guy that's running it at the moment is a student, and he's looking to be moving away, and he would potentially be looking at passing it on down to me. He says that out of all the people he's worked with, I've been the most keen getting involved, helping, getting in touch with venues, promoters, building the promotion, getting people to come along, so he does think that he might be handing over to myself. So I've been working on a few plans in the pipeline for further towards next year. Even if he is involved, fine, it'd be great to have him, or it'd be good for me to work with him still. But if it does move on to myself, then I want to get a few things in place for looking. So these are the student nights we've been doing on Thursdays. So looking into the start of the next university term, which starts in September. So, sorry, my head's an absolute state, but I am going to be looking at doing a boxed in +1. So what I want to do is I want to run 3 or 4 gigs, midweek gigs, towards the back end of next year, and I want to have boxed in as one of the brands, and then +1, so get in touch with another Southampton brand and say, do you want to collaborate on this event with us? Cut all the money in half, split the promotions, push it as hard as we can, and do a good collaboration which helps both brands to grow, because it means you get to tap into their sort of network of people that go to their gigs, and then they get to tap into ours. So it should be good for both of us. This industry is very much you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. If you can work with other people, you're going to go so much further than building any sort of rivalries. Obviously there's competitions. We've got a gig coming up very, very soon, which is on the same night as another local brand. I do know one of the guys that runs that brand. That's fine, it's friendly competitions. You often see our promotions overlapping each other, especially on social media, but you know, not to worry. It's the competitive nature of the beast. But the last gig went so well. For those of you interested, the setup and money is probably some things you guys who are looking at for own events will be interested in. This event, Suburbia, we did not pay to hire. The venue keeps the bar, we keep the door money. Door money, we don't charge a lot of money for people to come in. We want to get people in, that's our main goal, and especially if we're not actually having to pay for the venue, we want to be able to, you know, get people in as cheap as possible. We don't want to give people a reason to say no to come. So we started off tickets, I think £1 or £2 online plus a booking fee, up to £3 beforehand plus a booking fee, and then £5 on the door, so not too much. We made about, I think, 140, 150 quid, which is pretty good, especially considering how cheap the initial tickets were. So that money's going to go straight forward into the next gigs. We're not taking anything out of boxed in at the moment. We've made some losses in the past. Some things have been expensive, running ads as well on Facebook, which is coming out of our own pocket. But any money we're making off boxed in, we are pushing forward onto the next gigs. That is how I believe you guys should be running your nights. If you're trying to build something, if you just want to throw a night, make a bit of money, fine. But if you want to build something, build a brand, build the project, then you want to start developing a small bank account, well, a large bank account of capital to help you really push things to go forward. But last night went so well. I hope you can see how well the night went. Fingers crossed. That's a good platform to push off of and go forward with. You've always got to be careful, because you never know, the next event could be a complete empty and dead one. So I'm not going to sort of get complacent with the recent success we've had. We're going to bring it to the next one. We're going to smash it as well. So that is my update from today. I hope you guys can take some tips out of that, and I shall catch you in the next video.